to protect their lives. Tim Miller, your thoughts on this moment for Donald Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Yeah, look, you laid out nicely in the beginning how this is similar to how some have, in the Republican Party have spoken out against Trump and then retired in the past. And we're seeing that trend continue, which at some level shows that he still, has a hold over the party. I think that the element that's different, that is most interesting, is the language that she used in stepping aside. I'll leave it to Greg through his reporting and to psychologists to determine what is happening in her brain and how serious she is about this and what exactly motivating it. But just taking the language at face value, she is basically saying that I wanted to do work on behalf of the MAGA base that Donald Trump had promised, he was going to work for. And I couldn't do it because Congress was never in session and because the elites within the party, have succumbed to the influence game of Washington, to the deep state, to the tech elites, right? That's essentially her argument. Her argument that, you always heard from the populace, from the MAGA populace, one common critique was that there was this uniparty in Washington. Democrats and Republicans might disagree on certain issues, but at the end, they were on the side of the rich. They were on the side of the, military and the security state, and they were on the side of corporations. They weren't on the side of you. Well, now Marjorie Taylor Greene is saying that's Donald Trump. He had promised you that he was going to be different. He's going to be an outsider that was going to go after those institutions, but he's been co-opted by them, and he likes partying with them. So she didn't use him by name, but in the statement, that's very clear what she's talking about. And that is powerful. And that is very different from the other people that have separated from Donald Trump in the past, because she's coming at him from the place of his core base of support and his core strength. And if even 5% of the MAGA base agree with her, if more do, even better. But if even 5% or 10% agree with her, that is crippling to Donald Trump's power. That is the first time that he would actually lose the people that powered his rise. And so in that sense, I think it was a powerful resignation statement. I think probably would have been more powerful if she was making that argument from within the halls of Congress.